So we're getting the housekeepers were supposed to come at 2 o'clock. It's 12:57. The doorbell rings, and it's the housekeepers. I was like, I thought you were coming at 2. She was like, well, I sent a text message a half an hour ago. I said, well, my husband doesn't even check his text messages. So therefore, if you didn't get a response, why the beep did you just show up? That means something like, no, you're supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. So now I'm gotta go to the store and get change because my husband didn't have change to pay them. That just really ticks me off because I literally didn't get up until almost 12 o'clock. That's how much, like, in pain and tired, and I'm not in a good mood because I don't feel good. I'm tossing and turning all night long, and then certain things the housekeepers do and certain things they don't. Like, they don't wash their dishes. So we cleaned out the refrigerator and stuff last night. So I was up trying to wash those dishes from, containers and everything from Thanksgiving. I'm through. Like, I'm so through right now. Girl. I mean, and she had an attitude about it. I'm just like, you know what? We pay you, and you shouldn't have an attitude. If you don't get a response, then maybe you should call the person. You have 2 phone numbers on file for us, so there's no reason that you should show up. Or even schedule at 2 o'clock if you already knew you had somebody in the area. Come on now. That's some BS. Oh, I'm just over it. So now I'm looking at a hot mess. Gotta go to Walmart just to get some freaking change, which Walmart is 3 minutes down the street, if that. But I'm in so much pain. I was trying to wash the dishes and load them in the dishwasher. Yeah, I said wash the dishes and load them. I washed them and then I put them in the dishwasher to get like high steam wash. And then our daughter was in the tub, so he had to he was gonna go get the change. But now he has to get her out of the tub because they're gonna be cleaning in her room as well. I've got Christmas decorations on the table that I was going to move over by the tree. But you know what? They say they work around and move around and put the stuff back, and that's what the beef they're gonna do today. I was trying to make it easier on them. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know no more. I really don't. I really should be parking in this handicap parking right now. There's 3 of them open. I guess I'll be the hood chick today. I only had time to put on. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so done at Walmart. That was kind of quick. It wasn't, of course, it's in the middle of the day, so it's not busy. I literally went to the gas station, but people are funny. At a lot of these gas stations, if you have a large bill and they don't want to break it, so when in doubt, go to Walmart. I get my Benlysta infusion on Wednesday, and Wednesday cannot get here fast enough. I'm so out of breath. I'm really having a hard time. My plans are, I'm going to do my Benlysta, wait a couple days, then I'll start my cell steps back. Because the last time I did the cell step first, then like a day or two later, then was the Benlysta. So I'm gonna see if it makes a difference. So I got word last night. One of my classmates passed away. My brother called me, and the guy, he was a sweet guy. He was so talented in drawing. He played football, some I think in high school, but he became a diabetic. It runs really rampant in his family. His mom died from diabetes. So in his 20s, he had his leg, above the knee or below the knee amputation. And I used to fuss at him, when I would see him, like, you can't, you've got to take care of yourself. I'm like, I know it's hard for you being so young to be a diabetic and, having shots and all that stuff. And he was like laughing it off. And, at this time, this was when he was at the club. He's drinking. It's just some stuff you're not supposed to do. And you get it because you're young. You don't feel like that's fair. But the last time I saw him was when I was working. I'm eating fruit snacks. I was working and at a prominent sports center. It was like an institute, so they had all kind of specialists there. So they had an eye doctor. So anyways, I'm leaving the building. The car pulls up, his dad gets out, which I really didn't know who his dad was. And then I saw him and I stopped and I was like, hey, said his name. I was like, hey, JR, how are you? And he was kind of like fine, but he was like, it was weird. And I was like, well, you act like you don't know who I am. And he was like, I can't see. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So his diabetes had got so bad then that he lost his sight. So he was coming in to the eye doctor to do surgery. So I don't know if his sight ever regained or if it was like, sometimes how you get diabetic stuff over your eyes. So that was the last time I saw him. I helped him into the surgery center while his dad parked the car, which baffles me why his dad even dropped him off when he couldn't see. But anyways, so I helped him in and I was like, well, I'll be praying for you, but please, you got to start taking care of yourself, because, diabetes is deadly. So he died. And one of my other friends that went to school with me, she was like, I guess he was in the hospital. The doctor gave him some medication that made his blood sugar go haywire and out of control. But he was about to have surgery, but he never made it into surgery before he went into cardiac arrest. I don't know how much of that is true, but it's just sad because it's like, I'm 36. I'll be 37 on the 26th of December. And I've lost so many classmates, and it's so freaking scary. The last classmate I lost a couple years ago, me and him were like super, super close. And he had cancer. He had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And every time he would go in the hospital, he would always come where I lived in this area to, have treatment and go to the hospital. He went through a stem cell, which at first everything was like good. He did that at UAB. And he just all of a sudden, like, every time I would talk to him, because we would talk kind of frequently, and he would just say, all I just want, is someone to love me. Because the girl that he was dealing with, she already had a child, but they were together for a lot of years, like 5-6 years. And they ended up breaking up. And so this little girl, this chick he was talking to, had a baby. So he just said, okay, this is my child, even though he knew that wasn't his child. He was there from day one with this baby. And I just felt so bad for him because he was such a good guy. But I was just like, he was a super, super good guy. And I just felt so bad. And he had put on Facebook. This is when I still had a Facebook. hey, everyone, pray for me because I'm headed to the hospital having a hard time breathing. And so I'm texting. I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know, I'm praying for you. Is everything okay? No response. Next thing, like within hours, it was all over Facebook that he was dead. And I'm like, what do you mean he's dead? Like, he had his cancer came back, and he got so frustrated because he wasn't ever big of a person. So he lost so much weight from the chemo and radiation and everything they were doing. He just told his dad, like, I'm done. I'm not going to do any more treatments. I'm tired of living like this. You know, I'm sick all the time. I can't do what I like to do. Because he was, like, very big and helping in the community, doing food drives, all kinds of stuff. And he did, like, club promotion. Like, he was, like, a jack of all trades. And, I just felt so bad. Because he was that depressed. And just, he didn't want to fight anymore. And I couldn't even go up to his casket. Like, when I went to the funeral, I was just, like, sitting in the daze. Like, I couldn't believe, you know what I'm saying, that is what happened. And then I think about, Lord, I have this disease that's not curable that could take me out at, you know, any given cold or anything. And it's like, it pays just to be ready in life with God. You just never know. You know, it used to be where it was just old people that, you know, passed away. Now it's so young, babies, kids, everything. So, with that being said, I'm home. I'll talk to you guys later. Be blessed. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday. Say good morning. Babe, say good morning.
I need a haircut.
Yeah, he does need a haircut. I was supposed to do it, but you know, hey. Mount you on this side. I am headed to the hospital to have my Benlysta infusion today. I am dragging. Like, I don't have nowhere to go. It's a struggle getting up. So, I hope you guys had a good week thus far. I do have some other content that'll come out with this video. Not sure if I'll vlog after. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Just depending on how I feel. But, yeah. I gotta finish decorating. I started decorating the Christmas tree, like I said. I didn't get to record it. But still, we went and got some more ornaments and stuff that I needed to finish it last night. So, yeah, that's really all that's going on right now. So, I'll try to come back a little bit later on today. Hey guys, I just got finished with my infusion. I'm in so much pain. I didn't get all of the fluids. I'm just tired. There was a major delay with my orders. Then my Metaport was acting up. So now I'm just standing outside waiting on my husband because it's so cold inside. So I'll come back a little later. Everyone, so I've made it home, had something to eat, had to do a couple of things for the track club, sent out some emails. And now I'm about to lay down. I don't know, but I'm like starting to swell on my feet. I'll show you. About 96. My feet are swelling. Don't judge. My feet look horrible, but they are like starting to swell. Pay attention to the junk on the floor. My hands are swelling. Like they're starting to get tight. I don't know what's going on and why. I'm getting that. I don't know if it's because I didn't do all of the fluid. I have no clue what's going on right now. But I really just don't feel good. So I am going to lay down. And hopefully when I get up, I'll feel better. one other thing. I feel like every time, well, even when I got it last month, like, I got really bad headaches like I did from the first time. So I don't know if it's because it hasn't been in my system, in a while. I have no clue. And I don't know why my feet, like, I can, like, literally feel them, like, expanding my feet and my hands. There was such confusion and chaos when I got there. The nurse had my Benlysta, she had my Zofran, she had my Benadryl, she didn't have the steroid. I told her I'm supposed to get it, but my stupid doctor's office had the right order back on 10/25 when I got it before, when they lost my chart, when the hospital lost my chart. And then they resent an order that didn't have half of the stuff marked. So, of course, they have to go by the new order. So, it took the nurse there calling 3 times, getting no response. I called at least 5 or 6 times and finally got somebody on the phone to send the right freaking order. And when I tell you, I was livid, because this is like every time I go, it's the same crap over and over. And my husband's like, it's time for you to find a new rheumatologist, because their office is just dumb. And when I called and finally got a person, they were like, the order they saw was from last year. How is it that you see an order from last year when you just sent one in October? So the nurse kept, she wasn't the actual nurse, she's one of the MAs. Super sweet. And I just told her, I said, I don't know what your nurse doing. I don't understand how y'all don't have my stuff scanned in the chart. How are you still looking from orders from 2016? What sense does that make? Like, how big is your scan pile that you don't even just immediately scan something in the system? So I'm just really over it. I think I'm scheduled to see them in January, and I will have a talk with the doctor, and if she seems nonchalant about it, then I will definitely be going somewhere else, because I can't deal with incompetent people and people not wanting to do their job. And you've gotten so many patients, it seems like nobody cares. Too many things are happening. I saw her around, was it in September, October? I don't even remember at this point. But she was supposed to do a referral to the kidney doctor. New kidney doctor. Never did it. Should I call? I shouldn't have to call, because I've said something twice about it. When I emailed you, you didn't respond about it. And then when I saw you face to face. So, yes, I'm still having kidney pain, spasms. But I'm not finna tell them how to do the job. I'm just that frustrated. And I know it's my health, and you have to be proactive, but I'm just so over it. So I think maybe Monday, when I'm feeling better, I can try to get on the phone with some of the local rheumatologists in the area, or get some ratings. I'll ask some people in my lupus team that I do online that are in my area who they use, and if they like them. So yeah, I'm about to lay down. Bye guys, be blessed.